Hello, it's Laura from Coolilicious here. Right, as promised, I am constructing my flower. So, what I've done is I've used the Lilac Fantasy Film and the Pearl Strengthener. So what I did was I bent my wire into heart shapes so that it would look quite pretty when it was constructed together. And then, so I dipped it in lilac, I painted with white acrylic and then some pink and then some purple to give us a sort of a flower centre. Then I re-dipped, so I dipped in the Pearl Strengthener before and then I dipped in the Pearl Strengthener after, and then I sprinkled on some iridescent glitter. That gave me this portion still pearl. Before I dipped it in, this was very matte and it stood out too much for my liking, to be honest. So now I thought it would be pretty if we did some little danglies to go in the centre of the flower, just to make it a little bit more arts and crafts. So what I did, I cut some, I'm going to make the last one now. So I need a length of wire, like so. And this is just floral wire, because it's really easy to bend. Okay, and then seed bead on there. And then I'm going to bend the end just round, pop the little seed bead on, and then twist so that it can't come off. It's a little bit tricky. I'm not the best at this. In fact, that seed bead is a little bit long. Let me find a little short one. That's better. Fits in there a little bit better now. And I'm dropping it. It's very fiddly. This wire is very thin. And it has a mind of its own. It really does. Okay. What I might do is make that loop a bit bigger. And then when we twist it round, I'll have a bit more space. There we go. More fingers and thumbs now, I'm trying to tape it. It's typical, isn't it? Okay, lovely. Now what we want to do, I have made a little, whether you can see that, and all it is one of the header pins, and I have put some seed beads, a purple, white and a rose pink, and then I just made a little hoop at the end, and then I have a little jump ring, and I'm going to put one end onto the little hoop and one end onto this little circle, the loop that I made, and I'm just going to push it back together. So to open your jump ring, you literally just open it sideways, never front to back, always sideways. Say that, and then this one's gone a little bit. Okay? And then I just squish it together to make sure it doesn't come off. Okay. There we go. So I've got 3 of those, and I want those, I'm going to add those into the centre of the flower. The seed beads are just regular seed beads that you get from craft stores. Okay, so I'm going to have to bend the stem. The wire that I've used for this is the, you can get it from cake decorating stores, you can get it from florists. It's just a craft wire. It's very malleable and it's got like a foil on the outside to make it. I'm going to cover this up, but it's really quite nice. It's the same wire that I used for this. It's quite nice to have it sort of that pearl colour. Then I'm just wrapping with some purple florist tape. I've started it off and then, oh, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to twirl it. So, sorry. Paintbrush. And we've dropped off. And then twist. And can you see what happened when I didn't close that jump ring properly? No little jump ring. These do have a mind of their own, you know. Lovely. Okay, now behave. Oh. So, we just put one of the into the centre, one of the sort of centerpieces in there, and I'm going to wrap tightly. When the florists do it, they just twirl it round and it's all done. I'm afraid I'm not that good, so I can't do that, but as long as it's stuck together in the end. Then we've got another petal, and you can move the petals afterwards. So another petal, and all my seed beads are going everywhere. Pull that nice and tight. So that's 3 petals. Then we'll have another, and again I'm going to bend these into position after, but I'll just get them attached for now. Okay. Then we want our final petal, and get that nice and tight. I'm pulling nice and tightly, but not too tight because I have snapped it before now. And that's okay because you could just add on more tape, it's self-sticky. You just sort of pull the, but it is slightly frustrating when you've been trying to be really good. Okay, and then the last one, I think we'll stick him sort of this side. There we go. Okay, so you get the idea. There we go. So that's the flower. What I'm going to do is go ahead and wrap. I'm going to wrap all of this wire down here now, and then I'm going to attach it to the back of the fairy door with some mulch, and we'll see position wise and how it looks on the door. So thank you ever so much for watching. We'll come back and see the finished product soon. I'm quite excited now it's all coming together. Any ideas, tips or tricks you have for me would be fabulous. I love reading other people's ideas, and there's many people that know a lot more than me. So thank you ever so much for watching, thank you for taking the time, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.